welcome back to Art Day with Miss Kate. I'm Miss Kate. If you're new, welcome. Glad to have you watching. And if you've been here, welcome. Glad to have you back. Before I get chatting, check below. There's always a little handout of links and materials and other fun stuff that pertain to this week. And if you haven't seen the other videos, you can check those too. We did some really cool things. We started with sandcastles, and then we traveled and we looked at some architecture that had some really unique functions. We even looked at what birds live in, and here we are. So I thought, what if today we designed our own dream houses or a house for someone else? If we really put in it all the things that would help us or make us happy or make someone else happy. We've learned about the importance of architecture and that we have to make sure it has a function. So this house might have a slide inside. It could have a pool inside. It might look like a tent and be more of a camp style house. But I thought, what if we just have a little fun with it today? We don't need to do all of the chatting in the beginning. Instead, let's just go make. So we're gonna do a little bit of an origami style house. Origami is Japanese for folded paper. So you'll just need some white paper, simple, easy copy paper, whatever you have. If you have colored paper, you can use that, but white's probably the easiest. Crayons, markers, nothing too crazy, and your imagination. Please, 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 your imagination and everything you're holding inside that you would love to put into this house. So gather up that little...
Hey, Mom.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you could make me a cat house filled with cat toys and cat beds and lots of yummy treats?
Okay, well, we know what Spencer would like in his house. I'll see if I can clue that in mine. So gather up your materials. I'll get my table ready, and I'll see you over there in 2 snaps of a finger click. Okay, here we go. So this is what we're gonna make. It actually can stand up, and it's a sort of rotating house. So you can see it has your front of your house and then maybe your back of your house, but then it has the inside. This is my theater room, and I can actually look at space with my books on the walls. And then this is my bed. It's got a loft and a slide that goes all the way down to my art room. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna fold our paper together. I'll walk you through a few ideas that you can put into your house. One thing is you can use this in the future, not this exact one, but you can make another one for a school project. Maybe you have to do a book report and the story takes place in a house. You could easily fill this with your book report facts. So there's lots of things you can do with this once you know how to fold the paper. So let's get started. You will need just a plain sheet of white paper. And what we're gonna start with is we're gonna take the top and fold it down to meet the bottom and then crease it. So I'll do that one more time. Bring the top down to meet the bottom and crease it. Then you're gonna take the right side and fold it over to meet the left side. Okay, so right side goes over to meet the left side, put a crease, and then you're gonna actually open that back up. This crease line is gonna be our marker. It's gonna help guide us for our next fold. So what we're gonna do now is take this side and we're gonna fold it in to meet the middle, where that crease line is. We saw that, right? We're gonna fold it in and we're gonna put a crease. This one, you can put a pretty strong crease in. And you're gonna open it back up. We're gonna do that on the other side too. So you know that middle line we had made with our other fold? We're gonna take the side and fold it to meet that middle part. So the left side is gonna go to the middle crease, and you're gonna put a good crease on this one. And then open it. So you should have 1, 2, 3 creases. Ignore this middle one. We aren't going to need it ever again now. What we're going to do now is take the top right corner, right here where my pointer is. We're going to fold it down to meet the crease here. Fold it down and then put a good crease into it. Okay, so top right corner, fold it down to the line and put a good crease. You got it? Okay. Now watch what you do. You're gonna open it up. See these two little things? You're gonna pull it kind of apart. And as you pull it apart, you'll see that this wants to fall in, right? So you open it, and as you do, you push this side in. And you've got one side of your house. All right, I'll do it again. So you had made this little flappy thing, right? You fold it down, put a good crease, open it, take and open this side here. And as you do, it's gonna wanna kind of fall in, and you put a nice crease in it, okay? And that side is good. So let's go move over to the left side. And remember, if you need to pause this, please do. If you need to rewind it, please do. And we'll be right here waiting for you when you're ready to catch up. Oh, hey, Spencer. Let's take this corner now and fold it down to the crease. So you see this, yeah? Fold this corner down and put a nice crease. Again, just like this side, you're gonna open it. You're gonna pull apart these two little pieces, and as it opens, you'll see it wants to kind of fold in. You're gonna push it down, all right? So we folded that little flap. We're opening it up, and as you do, it's gonna wanna fold in, and you put your crease, and you have your front of your house, back of your house. You got your two sides, here and here, and it actually can stand up, which is so fun. Kind of looks like a little paper airplane, sort of. Okay, so here we go. What can we add to this? Well, let's start with the front of our house. We can make it really traditional, like a front door with a, let me pull mine from before. Front door with my windows, I have my mailbox, just put a normal roof. Or you can make it the most wild and crazy, out of this world, spectacular house of your dreams, okay? Maybe it's gonna be like a gingerbread house. Maybe it's going to be all candy coated. Maybe it'll have some robotic, futuristic colors, and it's all made with circles instead of squares. Anything you can imagine. I am thinking I'm gonna make mine have a candy lollipop for a mailbox. And for the doorway, it's going to be a Twizzler that goes around. So I'll do 2 lines, a red Twizzler that goes around. I'll have to color that in. And it'll be a little M&M for the door. How about some pretzels for the windows? So right now, you're doing whatever you feel. What kind of house would you want? And this is just the outside, because inside, you can make it totally different. Maybe even your front is gonna be a totally different kind of house than the back. Maybe this front door walks you in through the candy side. Maybe this back door will walk you in through the super futuristic robot side. I'm gonna put some gumdrops on my roof for some decorations. And maybe some cotton candy bushes. I'm not sure if you guys can hear in the background. It is pouring here today. So if you hear a little rumbling, that's what you're hearing. And you heard Spencer before he walked through. Oh boy, we had a lot of little interrupters. So that's my front of my house, and I'll add some color in just a bit. Let's move inside. And if you're still going, just take a peek. I want to show you how to put a a slide, if you might want to put a slide in, because I'm sure some of you might like that idea. So this is what I did, is I went and took a large S and I kind of stretched it onto its side. See how it's kind of more like an S if I do that? And then I drew a second line, just like the first one. So it's two S's. I put a little bit of a curve here. That would be the opening to get into it. And then at the bottom, you know at the bottom of the slide, you kind of slide off the edge of it. So I put a little bit of an edge, but mine's like one of those tube slides. So you have to like go in it and you can't see out of it. So I made an opening so you could see that's where you come out of. Now, if we're architects, we need to make sure this is resting on something. So it might go straight onto your floor, but you probably have to have a couple little stands so that way it doesn't like fall apart while you're in it. And we'll put it coming down from something that would be upstairs. Now up here could be a bed. That's what I had done on mine. And I made a skylight so I could see out. Downstairs was my art room. But you could have, well, I don't know, let's put a trampoline up here. And maybe you don't have a ceiling, because if you had a ceiling, you might hit your head on with the trampoline. Or you have a ceiling that moves out of the way. That's kind of fun. So maybe that's what we'll do. So this is my open ceiling now. So I can jump up and down all I want. And I'll have some clouds going by. And I'm gonna put the edge here so I know that's the wall. And maybe down here, this doesn't go to my art room. Maybe this goes to a pool, an inside pool. So that's the walls, and here's gonna be my pool. And there'll be some waves, little oceany waves in there, splashy waves. Okay, you can add some designs to your slide on the outside, or it can just be totally plain. You can hang pictures on walls. You can have flowers in your house if you want them. You could have a room with books. So that'll be my fun, exciting, my pool, my jumping thing. Then maybe on this side, you could put, what could go over here? Maybe here you have a time machine and it can transport you to different times and different places. So I'm gonna put something that kind of looks like a big upside down U. Be my transporter. You can't see the back line because it's a little bit, the glass is gonna kind of make it hard to see. So you're only gonna see sort of dots of it. And there'll be a door to get in. And, oh, this is fun. I'll put some kind of stand that it's on, because you're gonna have to somehow get up to it. It has some stairs. Okay, so again, this is up to you. This is your dream house. Anything you could imagine, or a house for someone else. It can be completely realistic, like mine was. It can be totally imaginary, like a candy front, a time machine, a transporter inside. Whatever you can imagine, you can do. So I'm gonna give you the rest of the time it takes you to finish up. I will leave a couple images up of mine so you can see a few ideas and have fun. Enjoy and just think outside the box. All right, guys, wonderful job. I had such a fun time. I love whenever we can incorporate some origami into our artwork, kind of jazzes it up a little bit and creates some kind of new creation that we might not have been able to do before. So enjoy the rest of the day. Take whatever time it takes you to finish up your origami dream house or house for someone else. I'm excited to hear about them. If you want to share or drop a note below, let me know what you did in some of your rooms or your front or your back of your house. And yeah, enjoy. I will be planning some more projects. I will let you know what they are as soon as they come into my brain. If you get a chance, get outside, get some fresh air, be kind, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.